Hi everybody, I'm Suze Orman. Now I have a personal belief that every single one of you out there, you deserve to be protected. Your money deserves to be protected. Your assets that you've worked so hard for deserve to be protected. And most of all, besides you, your loved ones deserve to be protected. But the problem is, where do you go to get the documents you need today to protect your tomorrows? Now, these are documents that you must have. They're the advance directive, durable power of attorney for health care, a will, and a living revocable trust. If you do not have all four of those documents, I am here to tell you, you are making the biggest mistake, bar none. It is essential that you have everything in place so that in case something were to happen to you, that your family, you, wouldn't have to be running around going, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? Let's do it right here and right now. And I'm here to tell you, I have made it so simple for you, it's not even funny. Listen up, everybody. An advance directive and a durable power of attorney for health care. In advance of you getting sick, you have got to give directive to your doctor so they know what to do. You don't want some doctor or hospital making decisions for you. You want to make decisions for yourself. A durable power of attorney for healthcare is you also want to decide who is going to make decisions for you if you can't make them for yourself. You want to talk to that person. Should you be taken off life support? What should happen to you? These are important, vital decisions. Next, a will. A will is simply a document that says where your assets are to go upon your death. But it does it in the most ineffective cost procedure that you could possibly imagine. A living revocable trust is also a document that you set up while you are living. Revocable means you can change it at any time, and trust is the name of the document. It is this document here that takes the place of all the inefficiencies of a will to make sure that you really have protected your tomorrows today. Let me give you an example. Let's just say my mom lives in California and she owns a home worth $200,000. All right, she's got a $200,000 mortgage, no equity in it whatsoever. And she wants to leave me the home upon her death. She has a will. Mom dies. What do I have to do now? I have to take the will down to court, known as probate court, get a judge to validate it to make sure that Mama wants to leave it to me. That will take 6 months to 2 years. And then the judge has to sign my mother's name for her, because now she's dead, from her name on the deed over to me. That simple procedure will cost $10,300 in the state of California, statutory, even though there was no equity in the house. If Mama had been smart, Mama simply would have done what? Set up a living revocable trust, where she had taken the time while she was living to transfer the deed from her name, Ann Orman, into the title of the trust, Ann Orman, trustee for the Ann Orman Living Trust, held for her benefit while she was alive. She could sell it, she could buy another house, doesn't affect her property taxes, nothing. And held for my benefit after she has died. Mommy dies 2 weeks later. The house now is in my name and it costs me absolutely nothing. Are you starting to understand why a living revocable trust is so important? But, I get it. Some of you are thinking, Suze, I don't want to spend all the money to get a living revocable trust to leave assets to my kids. I just want to make sure that I'm okay. Well, if you want to make sure that you are okay, you need a living revocable trust more than anything. And this is the reason why. A trust that has an incapacity clause in it will absolutely serve your needs in case you ever become incapacitated. You get ill, whatever it may be. A will does absolutely nothing except pass assets down to your heirs. It does nothing in case you're incapacitated. So let's just take this very quick example. You're married, you own a house with your spouse, And you own it in joint tenancy where both of your names are on the deed. And it takes both of your incomes to pay for the mortgage. You get a call. Something's happened to your spouse. They're incapacitated now. And now you need to sell the home. Can you? No, you cannot. Why? Because it takes both of your signatures to sell the home. If your spouse is incapacitated, they can't sign. So what do you have to do? You have to go down to probate court, get a conservatorship assigned. In California, that'll be $5,000. And from that point on, the court is involved in every decision that you make with your spouse's money. If you had simply taken the time to do a living revocable trust right now, people, do you understand that you could sign for your spouse could sign for you, everything would be okay. If something happened to both of you, you could get somebody else to sign for you that you named. If you're out there and you're living all by yourself, you're an elderly woman now, you could have a successor trustee and have one of your children sign for you when you no longer can do it. A living revocable trust is the most important document, in my opinion, that you need, bar none. But the question is, where do you get one? You've heard that they cost thousands of dollars. You don't even know if the lawyer is good that you would go to. Let me just show you quickly how easy it is for you to use. After you click below and you've downloaded the program, you are going to simply do what? In your own home, you're going to have access to the most state-of-the-art documents that you can get anywhere. Good in all 50 states. However, please know it works on both Mac and PC, so you don't have to worry. Once you've downloaded it, you are simply going to answer a few questions. After you have answered a few questions, up is going to come the document for you in your particular situation. This is not one size fits all. You will have a different living revocable trust, for instance, if you are married versus single, married for a second time versus a first time, with kids, without kids. So no matter what your situation is, that document is going to come up for you. Then what's going to happen is you're going to choose which document you want to work on. After you've done that, you are simply going to answer a few more questions, and up will come a working example of your document. Now you're going to go through it. This is the information that you put in. Let's say you want to change your mind. No big deal. Just click on it, put in the right information, and the program will automatically repopulate every document for you. Do you see everything in blue? These are legal documents, everybody. If you see a term that you don't understand, all you do is you click on it, and up will come the definition after you have gone through all of this. You then print it out. We show you where to sign it, where to have it notarized, how to fund it, and now you have a great document where you have protected your tomorrows today. Now, you might be wondering, what is this really worth? Now, let's just say you were married. You had 2 kids, a home, an estate under $1 million. For these 4 must-have documents alone, it would cost you $2,500. However, your circumstances change all the time. You go from being single to married, married with no kids, to married with 1 kid, 2 kids, 3 kids, whatever it may be. Every time you would have to go back to the lawyer, it would cost you more money, right? Not here. Anytime you want to make a change, you just simply come back to this program. It will ask you any updates. You will tell them by simply answering questions what's changed, and then all your documents change accordingly, and then we invalidate all the old documents. So it's $2,500, $2,500, $500, $500, whatever it may be. Do you understand that? And by the way, only one of you has to do this, and you can share this with your other relatives. So if one of you simply steps up to want to protect your family, to want to protect you, you can help others as well. You know, the goal of this was to make sure that every single American had the best paperwork in place so that they are protected. And from the bottom of my heart, I believe this is the best documents that you will find anywhere. If you simply take the time to click below, get these documents, fill them out, get your life in order. You will feel powerful. Everything will start to change for the better in your life, because remember the major law of money: power attracts money, powerlessness repels it. But most importantly, you will have protected your tomorrows today. Remember, everybody, people first, then money, then things. Now you stay safe.